I'm so excited this morning because every day when you see a bright day, the only thing that you should do is give God thanks. And that's exactly why we are here today to bring you to speed with the happenings around the world, especially from the headlines, because you deserve to know. And that's why Oweleketv is always there for you. My name is Ramsey Enoch. And of course, Michael Dilichukwu is right here. And of course, the only lady that has been outnumbered, Love It, is here. That smile is worth $3.7 billion.
Of course, because I think I'm so happy today.
You're so happy today.
Yeah, so happy.
You look good as usual.
Send me your account details.
Oh, wow.
I'm a billionaire.
Okay.
Wow,
Oh, you want to add to the joy?
I will, of
He
course.
wants to add to the joy. Please do
Of course,
that.
I will.
You can put my own account number just beneath it.
No problem.
Now to the headlines for the day, beginning from the Punch newspaper, where I am starting with the major headline, which is the big story saying NNPC reports 9.3 trillion naira petrol import as queues linger. I have just two riders to that story and I'm going to be taking it. Petrol subsidy gobs 3.3 trillion naira. Okay, NNPC incurs 1.8 trillion naira energy security cost. That's the first rider. Then the second rider says Port Harcourt, Warri depots receive PMS. Task force arrest black marketers. NSCDC and all the other security agencies have been on top of their games to make sure these black marketers don't sabotage the effort of people who are trying to make things good. But then, if the queues are there, then the black marketers will have no choice than to hit the road because that's when they make their money. All right, fueling station will be selling for maybe now it's even getting to 1,000 naira. So let me not just go there right now. Okay, just a few more headlines from here and I will be done. This one says 5 banks budget 222 billion naira for cyber security. Very important. Then 2027, APC kicks as PDP backs call for Jonathan's return. Jonathan, will you return to be the president of Nigeria in 2027? I'm trying to ask. I just want to know. All right.
Anything is
I don't want to go back there because so many things happened 2015. All right. During the election, you remember some person said we don't want Jonathan anymore and so many accusations. But he said, Nigerians, you are going to miss me. Are you not missing him right now?
We're actually missing him.
Nigerians are missing
Very
him.
well, absolutely.
All right, that's going to be the size of the headlines from the Punch newspaper this morning. Michael, which of the papers do we have from your end?
Vanguard.
Vanguard. Let's go.
All right, people, let's move straight to the Vanguard today. The first story, I'll start on page 6 of the Vanguard. Police again failed to arraign protesters, says activist Adeyanju. Cost of governance is the kicker of this one. We will cut 10 billion naira from COP29 expenses. That is coming from the presidency on page 9. Away from that, 3 years on the throne is the kicker of this story. The hardest lesson I learned, coming from Olu of Warri, of course, you can check out why he's saying that. BFN to Tinubu, Nigerians are hungry. Hasting renewed hope agenda. Details on page 10. Now the big story has the kicker as police invitation to Ajero. We won't be silent. That is from Nigeria Labour Congress. Details on page 5. 2 riders I'll take up from that story. Directs workers to shut down economy. If Ajero is arrested, NLC can actually shut down the economy.
I don't want the economy to be shut down.
So what happened
anymore.
before? The grid, once the grid is shut, of course, and that's
when
controlled by
the
NLC
grid
and
is
TUC,
shut, it means everything is
the economy
grounded.
is shut down.
No fuel,
Yeah.
no electricity.
light.
That's bad. We
shut
don't want
down.
that to happen. All right, thank you, Michael.
Away from that, as Global Workers Group, CSOs, others raise alarm over worsening rights abuses in Nigeria. As Global Workers Group, CSOs, others raise alarm over worsening rights abuse in Nigeria. Why Ajero turned down police investigation invitation, that is coming from Femi Falana, demands full details, nature of allegations, says Ajero can only honor invitation August 29.
All right, thank you.
So do where to pick a copy of the Vanguard and let's see how that story unfolds. Over to you, Love It.
Okay, what I have here is Daily Trust, and the headline here says Consign as 43 die of food poisoning in 2 weeks. And the rider here said farmers, agri workers blame holding importation of substandard items. And the second rider here said federal government warn against indiscriminate use of preservatives. Another one here said avoid expired products, NMA. And then please, I want to say something quickly because of time about this issue of food poisoning. Many people doesn't take this issue of food poisoning
Seriously?
Yeah, of course, but they don't know that it's actually harmful. And you see some people, they will get a product in the market, like something like a carton of Indomie, sachets of milk, Milo, and so on and so forth. And they will actually see the expiring date, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is just date.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. And what matters is it still good." They don't know that there is people that produce this item. They have specialists in this particular item, and they are the people that manufacture it. They put the expiring date because
So when you see expiry dates,
yes, just
do not
Don't take it, irrespective of how it tastes,
Yeah.
whether it's still tasting normal.
Yeah.
All
Some
right,
people
thank
will
you
say
very
it's
much.
testing. Okay, let me
But
just
it
manage.
Just let me
doesn't
just
matter.
manage
It's
it.
not only food, even water, drinks. So
Water,
we have to be
yeah,
careful
Awesome.
in whatever we
Especially
are
now
eating.
that they are
Thank you.
packaging everything packageable.
Awesome.
All right, so the Guardian newspaper, which is going to be last, customs spot rates adoption. That's the kicker. Duty FX rates shift 100 times in 2024. Spike prices of goods by 120%. Details read on page 6. Don't provoke strike with handling of Ajero's invitation. NLC cautions please. Details read on page 6. NNPC OPEC salary hit 2.9 trillion naira in 2023, up by 70%. Details read on page 2. Appeal court affirms Shaibo as Edo deputy governor overturned Bello's rulings. All right, overturns Bello's ruling. That's that. Then this one is, I don't know how you're going to take this, but I need to take this too, and that's going to be the last. Northern leaders meet over region's future. All right, details read on page 30, and the last one says that Tinubu's foreign trips cost Nigeria how much? 2.3 billion naira.
Too much money.
In 6 months.
And the question is, what is it
In 6
traveling to
months.
do? Where is it going to?
In 6 months.
Is that savaging hunger? The answer is no. So why are you traveling?
Well, I think we'll talk more about this much later. If you want to know details about this, join us on the review, which is going to be coming after Outnumbered this morning. But then let's go on a quick break. When we return from this break, we'll talk about something very topical. What are we talking about? The fact that APC kicks, all right, against PDP's proposal of Jonathan's return in 2027. Will Jonathan return? Would you want him to really return as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2027? More details after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleket.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Hello and welcome back from that break. Nigeria is becoming more like a stage where anyone can come up with different forms of drama. Why did I say this? Just listen carefully to this big story. Jonathan was the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria who stepped down, all right, honorably. I want to say honorably because there was a statement he made that his ambition is not worth the blood of any Nigerian. And that statement actually came because of the threat coming from some region of the country. And that was how he actually stepped down. This is Nigeria, and you know how it feels, okay, for a sitting president to recontest an election and honorable surrender the baton. Okay, now there is a proposal. Some persons have really been saying it, but we are just getting to hear it right now from one of the papers that Jonathan may be coming in 2027. And you know, if Jonathan comes, the fight is going to be thick for APC. So APC, there is a kick from APC. all right, over what PDP is saying, all right, as they back the call for Jonathan's return in 2027. Yesterday it was Ganduje. There was a flyer, all right, that shows Ganduje and a former governor from the northern state deputizing him as vice president in 2027, all right, and Ganduje came out to say, no, please don't make my situation worse for me. I know what I'm facing right now. You know the Gandola issue, the corruption cases that he's facing. I am not contesting with President Tinubu in 2027. But now APC is kicking. They don't just want to talk about that of Ganduje, but that of Jonathan. What happens if Jonathan comes in 2027? How do you feel it's going to be? But will he come? That's the question. Yeah, you know, I was actually, but Jonathan, there was a video making rounds when the woman that made us laugh in the midst of so many things, Patience Jonathan, you know, she was saying, I know they come back to Nigeria again. I don't want to come to Aso Rock. You know, I'm just trying to mimic her, you know. It reminds me of those days. So do you think coming back for Jonathan, is it going to be possible? Will he even want to come back?
Well, the opposition, People's Democratic Party, has thrown its weight behind the clamor for the return of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan come 2027. And also in past few weeks, there has been a growing rumor that northern elite and politicians are also clamoring for that, actually backing that rumor. Then the Bauchi State Governor, former FCT Minister Bala Mohammed, also said, hey, I'm supporting this motion or this move or this clamor for the former president to come back, because he was like, I would jettison my own personal idea to even run for presidency come 2027 if Goodluck Jonathan says, hey, if he accepts.
That's how they say it when that time comes.
If he accepts. And then now let's talk about Lang. He gave his blessing at an event organized by a non-governmental organization, Safe Africa Initiative in Abuja. And according to him, the former president has the requisite experience and antecedent, clean slate antecedent, that makes him the best candidate if the PDP wants to have someone, give a blessing to someone from the south. He has requisite experience to run Nigeria and have to revamp the economy. Now, the northern elite and politicians are saying President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not given Nigerians what we want. He is not giving us the same renewed hope agenda that we saw him telling us this is what he wants. So the postulations that he made to us, propaganda he made during the campaign is a different from what we're seeing now. So they are subtly yearning for a change in government come 2027, and they're saying, hey, if Goodluck Jonathan wants to come, because we have tried the person of Atiku Abubakar, who you know is always the front runner from the PDP. Now the PDP is saying from the publicity secretary Abdullahi Ibrahim that, hey, if we want to have a credible candidate come 2027, then we all will be throwing our weight behind Goodluck Ebele Jonathan.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
on the position that, remember that he exuded violence, just like what you said. He made a call even before the announcement of the election, 2013 or 2015, thereabout. 2015, yeah, when it was supposed to be Muhammadu Buhari. He made a call to say, sir, congratulations, send your people.
Which has never happened before.
Never happened.
In right the history
now,
of Nigeria.
Nigerians have tasted the two sides of the coin, and they have seen that, hey, this same man that we all criticize for being too soft, being too gentle for Nigeria is actually what we need right now to effect change.
All right, thank you. Hold it up for a minute. Goodluck Jonathan, it's one thing for him to want to come, and it's another thing for him not to want to come. But you know the role of women, okay, in the family, because whatever happens, as a matter of fact, it's been discussed from the home, all right, from the Aza room before they even bring it to limelight. The wife said she don't want to come to Aso Rock again, that they stress everything. It's not easy.
Humorously.
Do you see that humorously? Do you see that as something being serious that can hinder Jonathan in 2027? And if you are Jonathan's wife, would you want to come back to Aso Rock?
Before I start what I want to say, let me ask you a question. If you are Jonathan, will you come back?
If I'm Jonathan and the people want me to come back, I will go think about it first.
Okay, aside that, so what I want to say quickly because is okay, in a situation where 2027 comes and Jonathan comes out and someone like Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar and Mr. Tinubu, maybe these four people are contesting for presidency, and it's not actually about Jonathan coming out. It's about who is going to announce these results.
Okay.
So
you're pointing finger at INEC now. It's not all about voting, but then who they want, the cabals.
Of course, because they are saying Jonathan. Last election, what happened? So imagine these four people now coming out to contest for presidency, and it's going to be the country will be confused. And I'm sorry to say this. The Nigerians are not ready to vote massively the way they voted last time. And let me say this, because a lot of people have actually lost their voters' card. Some people even broke theirs. Some people even threw theirs away because they are so angry in what happened. There's a lot of wasted effort. Some people fly from out of country, come back to Nigeria just to cast their votes. And at the end, everyone was so disappointed. And now nothing have done about it. And everyone now is focusing on 2027. 2027, nothing is going to happen because once is this particular person that we announce these results, there is no point for all this thing. Thank you.
All right. That's INEC. She has just spoken to you.
The election,
and that's it. That's the election. That's what the election is all about. Especially in a situation where you have a sitting president running. Okay, when a sitting president is recontesting for that same position, then other people are coming with the power of incumbency. What do you think will happen? But then I think what we are saying here is the fact that Jonathan, there have been a call for him to return in 2027, but then there is a kick from the ruling party that this call is not really necessary. But then let's wait until 2027. So much to be done right now. It's not a matter of distraction. This administration shouldn't be distracted, but then make Nigerians feel good. There's going to be the size of the big story on Outnumbered this morning. We want to take our leave now. We'll return back again, and that's going to be tomorrow. Same time, same station. Thank you, Lovett. Thank you, Michael. My name is Ramsey Enoch. Bye-bye for now.